H-Town Ninja AJ.
Be the Ninja coming at you with that motherfucking exclusive. The long fucking awaited,
very much
anticipated motherfucking Ed Money.
What's up, dudes?
What's up, man? Hey, thanks for having us, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out, man. I'm glad
out
to
here
talk to you.
at the show, at the Twizitd show. All these crazy
Would you just
ninjas, but we here to see this, man.
Yes.
How was it, man? Did you have a good time up there?
Yeah, it was cool, man. I love performing. I started performing when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I was probably 12 years old when I started performing, and I've never been able to stop performing. You know what I mean? It's been, I don't know, just the feeling of performing. You know what I mean? It's a different feeling than when you're sitting down writing a song or recording a song, or you know what I mean? It's just
getting up there and seeing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And writing music that makes people feel a certain way. You know what I mean? And you can see the way your music affects people when you perform. You know what I mean? There's people 1 second, you know, horns up, head banging and shit, and there's people here, you know, bobbing back and forth, and that's the kind
Well,
of
let's go into that. We talk about, everybody asks about you because of that style you got. That style, man, when you go full metal on them, and then you fucking spitting to them the next, like, 10 seconds later.
I started playing heavy metal when I was in high school, probably. And,
What up, Ninja?
I've always been into heavy metal. I still currently, that's mainly what I listen to is heavy metal. I don't listen to a lot of rap music. What I do is
who are some of your favorites?
Strange music, shit like that. You know, I like Tech Nine. Chris Calico is probably my favorite.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because his style is so much different. You know what I mean? With the singing, he can sing really good, he can rap really good, and he brings it all together in a way like I try to bring my music, how it all intertwines into a solid sound instead of just, you know, a little bit of this here and a little bit of that there, you know.
So how long have you been doing this?
Well, I did it a little bit, not very seriously, before I went overseas with the military and stuff, and then after I got back, I really started hitting it hard. But when I was overseas, that was all I did was I had my laptop and I made music and I wrote songs. So when I came home, I had like 20 songs or something like that to record. So
you said you were overseas. Let's talk about that a little bit. You were Army, Marine? Army?
Yeah, I was in about 6.5 years. I was in the Army.
Okay.
And when I got out,
appreciate that.
When I got out, I spent a lot of money on you know, new recording stuff and everything. I want to be able to make my sound exactly how I want it, so I have to record myself. I have to make all the music myself so that I can make everything exactly how I want it to be.
So,
you know what I mean?
Starting when you started rapping, you did all this. Who influenced you? Like, who was you listening to the most? As far as either, well, both the metal and the rap. Who was you listening to the most that influenced you?
Dude, I've always, since I was young, I used to watch, like, I used to see the Bone Thugs videos on TV and shit like that. My dad would always run in and turn it off real quick. You can't be listening to that. You know, I was probably 10 years old or something, you know what I mean? So that was a good 20 years ago. But that sound, you know what I mean? The singing and the fast rapping, the melody and stuff like that was something that always stuck with me.
Okay.
That's I've got a couple songs for people like, oh, you did the Bone Thugs thing, you know what I mean? Because that's what they always do in every.
Which is now known as like that chopper style.
Yeah. But heavy metal wise, man, I listen to mainly 80s metal, like the old, like high singing, guitar solos, all that shit. That's the kind of stuff I listen to.
So like maybe like, are you in like Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah. I've actually I like those guys a lot. One of the greatest shows I've ever been to. I actually went to a festival in Birmingham, Alabama, back when I played heavy metal, and we played at this festival, and I sat on stage while off to the side while Avenged Sevenfold played, and it was like the greatest live show I've ever seen. But and that was, I was probably 18, so that was probably 13 years ago or something.
Okay. So you've done roughly, I know nobody really knows, well, you might know the exact number, roughly. How many shows do you think you've run?
I couldn't even tell you.
No, you don't even got a ballpark?
Before I had a baby and stuff, I was hitting the shows really hard. Really hard. Like, between me and my brother, we estimated in 1 year probably 80 to 100 shows in 1 year.
Yeah,
just in 1 year. So
you imagine all these shows,
doing that for a couple years.
You're traveling all over the Midwest?
Anywhere I can get in.
That's what's up.
Anywhere I can get in.
So what's your favorite venue that you've got?
My favorite venue will always be the place that I started, Peru, Indiana, the Hang 18, which is now when no one else would give me a show, that place gave me a show, and I started building up, you know, being able to draw more people out and stuff like that, and I've always done shows there, and we always have a blast every time we do shows there.
Yeah, be sure to check out that
tomorrow
spot.
night. I'll be
Tomorrow night, there you go.
night.
I don't know if this will be up that quick.
No.
But if it's up before tomorrow night, which you never know.
Come catch a show in Peru sometime.
Come check it out.
So with that being said, so you are active in like performing, like you're on stage.
Oh yeah. I do. I've slowed down on shows a little bit because I'm working on so many other things right now.
Can you talk about any of those things?
Yeah. I'm halfway done with my own next album that I'll be releasing next year already. Okay. Even though the new album just came out
just
like a
had
month
a
and a
release
half
party
ago or something. But I
heard
work
stories
really
about
quick.
how awesome your release party was for that.
I work really quick. I write my songs while I'm driving. You know what I mean? I listen to the beats while I'm driving. I come up with what I want to say, and then when I have the time, I sit down and I record it and everything like that. So when I don't have anything else to do, I sit down and I just make a bunch of beats. Of all different
Produce
styles.
all your own shit?
All there.
Hell yeah.
And I sit down and I make all these beats. Then I just put them all on my phone. That way I can listen to them anywhere I go. And when I come up with something, I just type it all in my phone. So I'm typing and I got a whole big line of stuff. It's like so many words that I keep scrolling up to make sure I can read it all and stuff. But I have a process that I stick to every time I write a song. And it's never done me wrong at this point, you know what I mean? 100 and some songs later. So I just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And it just keeps getting, the songs keep getting better and better and better. I always say, when I release an album, I always say, this is the best song I've ever wrote. Then when I release the next album, I say, this is the best song I've ever wrote. You know what I mean? There's always one song that
better and better.
that I think is the best song.
So you don't have an absolute favorite? Like one song that just stands out to you the most?
Well, everyone else would say Just Fly Till Your Wings Break is the best song.
It's a dope song.
Which that song came out a long time ago. That was like when I feel like when I first got started. It was the first song that I wrote that everybody was like, oh man, that song is so good. So now even all these years later, people still, you know, Just Fly Till Your Wings Break tonight? You gonna do that song tonight?
Fuck with that album right here where I stand shit. That shit's dope.
But I think actually coming up, the last video that I released is probably my favorite song currently. I don't know. It was the last song. Where can they see that? I got a YouTube channel where you can check it out. Just search for the song coming up. It'll be on there. You can find it.
Yeah.
And then to get fast access, it's Ed Money 2.0, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's if you want that fast
let's
track
go to that real quick just for a second. It used to just be Ed Money?
Yes.
Okay, now where did 2.0 come from? For those who don't know.
When I changed styles and started doing more of the heavy music, I wanted to signify that there was a change. You know what I mean? My wife and my brother and the people that are actively involved in my music always told me that I should bring it all together. And then when I finally got into this position where I felt like I was ready to do it, I felt like everything had changed. All of my music would change once I started doing that. And now I just try to blend it all together. And when I changed the style, I felt like I needed to change the name a little bit to kind of
go with it. Right. So, Ed Money 2.0, you dropped an album last month? A month and a half ago?
I do the last weekend in April.
Okay.
Every year is when I release my album.
And like I said, I wanted to come through for that. I ended up having to work. I worked at a pizza shop. Well, we ain't even gonna talk about the pizza shop now.
You could have came and brought some pizza, man.
Rick would have told you the same thing when I worked there.
I'm like a Ninja Turtle, man. I fucking live on pizza. It's my favorite. My wife gets mad because I want to eat pizza like 3 days a week. It's either pizza or tacos.
Off subject.
That's what I want.
When you reheat pizza, how do you do it? In the microwave?
Yes.
Alright, I have fucking learned.
It depends on what it is, though. Depends on what kind of pizza it is.
I have learned. I went and bought one of these fucking ceramic pizza stoves, man. And I put it in the oven, I turn the oven on, and I put the pizza on it for like 10 minutes. That shit comes out like fucking
brand new.
Dude, it's like the best $15 investment.
Shout out to this shit, I guess.
Shout out to fucking ceramic pizza stoves.
It depends on what kind of pizza I'm reheating. It will determine what I do with it. If I go to the store and I buy a big ass frozen pizza, if I reheat it, I put it in the oven. If I order pizza, I put that in the oven. I wish.
Fair enough. So how's that? Back on subject now.
All right.
How's the album doing?
Hashtag
the album is doing really well. I've got a lot of positive responses from the album, but at the same time, you always get negative responses too. You know what I mean? Because people say, "Man, why don't you just rap anymore?" You know what I mean? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that? Why do you have to scream? Why do you have to do this? I feel like I have to at this point. You know what I mean? Because that's what drives me to make more music. If I went, I couldn't go back to just rapping ever. There's no way that I could.
But you said yourself you like metal. So
I've got songs that are just rapping now on the new album. I've got songs that are just rapping that are going to be on the next album. But I could never make just a rap album anymore.
And we discussed something about a metal album earlier before that.
Yeah,
I've thought about it, man. I've thought about making.
I like the way it plays.
I've thought about making a full metal album. What I want to do is I want to sit down and write a whole metal song where I play everything. I want to play the drums, I want to play the guitar, I want to play the bass, I want to play the keyboard.
Just all
of it. Because I can do all of those things. You know what I mean? I started playing guitar before I ever even dreamed of rapping. I started playing the keyboard and all that stuff before I ever dreamed it. I mean, I do, the tapping and all that shit. I wanted to be the best at every instrument.
That's awesome.
That's what I've always wanted to do. From the time that I first started playing, I was like, man, I want to be the best at every instrument. So then I never had anybody to teach me. I always just taught myself how to do whatever I wanted to do. And that's how
I see Brandon over here getting itchy, shaking and twitching and shit, about to have a seizure. He wants to ask you the question so bad. Like there's a question that we ask every artist. We know we rappers when we all have a history.
These are like our own personal Mark questions.
He's gonna ask this question, and whether it's stupid or not, doesn't matter.
It's not stupid.
Lay it on me. What's the question?
Are you a wrestling fan?
Am I a wrestling fan?
Yes.
I'm not a wrestling fan. I used to be when I was younger.
Everybody has a history.
I'll always have.
That's what I say.
I'll always have a favorite wrestler. My favorite wrestler has always been the Ultimate Warrior, and he will remain.
Dude, I watched. Look, that was my favorite.
Jake the Snake used to be my favorite too, though.
And like I marked out so hard when he came. He got in the Hall of Fame and shit. He was on Monday Night Raw the next night. The dude died. And the shit that he said when he was in the ring on Monday Night Raw was like he was telling people he was about to go. You know what I'm saying? Like it was legit, like a goodbye speech, and then he died the next day.
I used to be a big fan of Sting.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I've had my favorites, but now, man, I don't watch much TV.
Okay.
I actually just got cable not too long ago. I haven't had it for like 5 or 6 years, and the only reason I got it is so my daughter can watch it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't watch.
Kids gotta be able to watch Nickelodeon.
I record all the episodes of River Monsters. Actually, as gay as that may sound, I record all the episodes of River Monsters, and then when it's time for me to go to bed, I go and I lay in my bed and I watch an episode of River Monsters and I
fall out.
Yeah.
So do you game or anything?
No.
No gaming?
No, I used to do that too. I used to be Halo addict.
All right, so
I used to play Halo.
So we
constantly.
can say that you would go Xbox versus PlayStation Wars. Which one would you go on that side of that?
I'll tell you, the last video game system I got was a PlayStation.
There it is.
There it is. Chalk another one up for PlayStation.
But I don't play much. Come on.
Yeah, we rolling. See, that's what happened.
Hey!
That's what happened with What Up Ninjas doing the interview. We always
What up, Ninja?
Y'all know who
It's
that
your
is.
boy Ed Money, and it's me,
How you guys going?
Johnny Israel. My name is Johnny Israel, and I just want y'all to know this is how we do it. I am Johnny Israel, right?
Yeah.
I'm Johnny Israel.
That's what you told me.
Hey, fuck that. I'm Johnny Israel. You see this? My name is Johnny Aaron Stacks Israel,
Kind of look
motherfucker.
more like what's the dude's name from Black Snake Moan?
Black Snake. Oh, Samuel L. Blackson.
Samuel L.
Hey, anyway, hey, look.
Enough
What up,
is
Ninja? Bulletproof of the Fool, Ed Money, new shit tonight. Check us out. Coming soon. Yada what I mean.
Hey, y'all motherfuckers know y'all gonna see that shit. Y'all already know. Y'all gonna have some fun. I got y'all. Don't even trip.
So you got some upcoming shows up that you want to tell anybody? You might want to come check it out?
Oh man,
Or should they just show up in Peru every day? Like,
I
where's
got-
that money?
I got shows. I actually, since I don't live in Peru anymore, I actually live in Kokomo now, so I don't spend as much time in Peru as I used to. But usually every month and a half, 2 months, something like that, I'll do a show in Peru.
That's what's up.
Because I just like the vibe of that place, you know what I mean? I go in there and I feel like I'm at home.
So make sure y'all motherfuckers go check them out. Tell them where they can find you so they can link up with you.
ReverbNation.com/AddMoney.
All right.
YouTube.com/AddMoney.
We got one more.
Something like that.
We got one more. He always fucking forgets this shit.
What you got?
Always. I got this shit.
Oh, you got
this one? All right. Well, actually, we got two. My bad. First off, is there anything you want to ask us?
Oh yeah, you always forget that. I hate this part.
Because he hates this because he has to fucking think and shit. And that's our favorite stoner, so you know we can start.
All right. My question for you: what's your favorite flavor of Faygo?
Oh, you already know. I don't even have to answer this.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I do.
I know, but they don't know.
My favorite is the motherfucking king of the mountain grape Faygo.
What's yours?
Fucking Blue Moon Mist all day.
I'm
hard
not
to
gonna
fucking
lie to you,
find.
man. Black cherry is my favorite.
I just had a black cherry
love
today.
it.
Yeah,
you know
that
what?
shit's good.
That's like in my top fucking list. Because I went to go get Blue Moon Mist at this gas station in Castleton. They were out. Fucking right there was the black cherry. Grabbed that motherfucker up. Just drank one of them earlier.
I stopped at this place on my way to work.
And orange.
Probably
Much love to orange.
Orange.
Too.
Any brand of orange is typically always good.
Orange
I rarely ever have a bad orange soda. But I stop at this place usually 3 days a week on my way to work, and I always get the black cherry every time I do it. I gotta get it. Like, oh, yep, give me that.
It is a good flavor.
All right, that's the last question.
All right, last thing. This is all you. We step back just a moment where anything you want to say, anybody you want to shout out, if you want to spit, if you want to fucking cuss the camera out, whatever the fuck you want to do, you step in, we step out. This is your moment. You do what you do.
Well, you gotta put me on the spot, huh?
Yeah,
Just like that.
Why don't one of you nice guys go help her with that trash?
I got this.
Do we need to get that on video?
Remember that name?
I appreciate you guys listening to me. I appreciate these guys wanting to talk to me. Music is pretty much my life. And I'm a big supporter of music, every style. If anybody wants to know anything, feel free to send me a message. If you want to do a song, you need recorded, you need beats, whatever, get a hold of me. If not, you can get a hold of these guys. They know how to get a hold of me. I appreciate you guys.
Hey, thanks, man. We appreciate your time a lot.
Now I gotta go get ready to go on stage again.
Real shit. We appreciate it.
Make sure y'all check out What Up Ninja. We keep you updated with all that shit. Fucking Ed Money, thank you so much.
Give them the horns. Give them the horns. Everybody gotta give them the horns.
Give him the horns for fucking Ed Money.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, you gotta get right.
New logo. What the fuck is that?
That's what's up, dude. All right, ninjas.
All right. Everybody put your hands in.
For right. For Mike.
All right, I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what we were gonna say.
Are we the Power Rangers? What's going on? Tyrannosaurus.
Earth, fire, wind,
Water.
I am Captain Planet. Yeah. And that's what's up, ninjas.
Whoop whoop.